Story about Matrix can be presented in two different ways, through your own mind or through your heart. If we look at this from the perspective of the heart, perspective how existence want to put this, then entire this matrix is your own doing, your own actions. You created that. You created those obstacles, those unexplainable roads which you have to find the exit from that labyrinth, you yourself. That matrix is created by your wrong attitudes, wrong actions, unconsciousness, unconscious behavior, lack of presence, lack of stillness inside, going astray from what God, what Allah, what existence prescribe, and how it created this at the beginning. We've been in that purity at the beginning, but we, by our free will, decided to abandon that place, change everything on our own image. That's why this matrix been created. Because if you are not keen to listen, you're not listening, you non-stop want to go your own way on your own thinking mind, and you simply don't know, you're guessing, you're creating things on your own image, then matrix is created for you. And that matrix will be imprisoning you till you understand that creation, that Allah, existence, God is your ruler, is your creator, and that you have to obey Him, that you have to be still, that you have to pray regularly, meditate, fast, read scriptures, do all those things which helping to purify that space. Because at this moment that matrix acting against you, because we disobey, we decided to take everything in our own hands without knowing where this will lead. Sometimes we act okay, justfully, sometimes we not. But amount of actions which been simply like a guess and movements quite often leads to distractions, distortions, to anger, to wrong quality of lives. And if we take example of Mr. Peter and his life, it's clearly can be read from that Mr. Peter commit horrible mistakes in life, act angrily at certain times and points of life, act against existence even, which create horrible imprints inside, which create like world turn upside down. And when this is the case, that we are involved in those horrific imprints, we're creating those imprints. Because when you act against existence, your matrix is recorded, your mind is recorded in some distorted negative energy. You let those entities go in. And what comes after, when you let them in, they keep you hostage in that matrix. They behaving hostile towards you. So you trying to live your life and you don't understand why certain experiences keep coming, repeating itself, like you are non-stop backstabbed over and over and over. And there is no blame really to people, because at the beginning there was only love, there was only harmony, there was no enemies. We invite those enemies, we let them in through our disobedience, through our own doing. We open those doors to those entities. So they living those hostile, negative, distorted energy living in us. And they are manifesting from time to time in form of illusions, form of people, form of experiences. That's why I said previous movie, people should not be blamed. They have, of course, obviously, some people have, majority of people have those entities inside, those thought and energy formation inside, which are simply negative, which have to be brought back to surface and somehow removed from that mind space. But quite often people don't know what to do with this, how to deal with that, so they're expressing this towards others, and that ball rolling, that matrix entangling us even more if we fight towards against other people, if we use those negative imprints. And quite often we are lost so much in that matrix that we don't know anymore what is right, what's wrong. We simply do what our mind is recorded, what we invite, what is there. So even if potentially action is negative, is nasty, we are trained, conditioned inside to act certain way. So you can be boss, you can be manager, and you're trying to put pressure on others, arrange others in some quite often nasty way, because you think this is okay. Or you see through that simply illusion, through that filter, which is like hostile enemy entity in you. That's why we need to pray, meditate, to clear that filter, to pacify those entities from our mind space. Because some of them are simply living in us, some of them are living in others. But first we need to recognize those in us, clear them completely to know what reality is and how to act towards reality. And this is as well is called in Islam Jihad. Is struggle, internal battle, internal struggle. You simply can put into battle with your inside nerves, inside corruption, which you have inside. At some point of time you've been unconscious, you did all of that, and it gathered, it created that matrix, and you're living now that matrix, and that matrix needs to be resolved, because at some point of time you're gonna wake up and you see that's not going well, that you need to bring your world to harmony, to peace, to love. You will be asked at some point of time. You may run like this wild dog here and there for a while, but there will be time that existence simply will want to bring you back, or you simply will be suffer so much that you won't be able to cope with those appearances, those illusions, those hostile behavior towards you. Not necessarily this is from people, but as well it can be from your own entities you recorded there. You like bent your own reality. So you may see the world through anger, let's say, because something living in you, something nasty and hostile. That can be a case. We quite often don't see them till we do those. We start see them when we start wanting to be conscious of those, wanting to go some just righteous way. Then all of this will be revealed to us and shown to us at some point of time. You will be backstabbed in your back or whatever. Some action will be aimed at you, some nasty, some not pleasant, and it will be repeating like in loop, the same thing. So after a while you're gonna see, okay, I've got some pattern which repeating, that perhaps is part of me. Sometimes part of people, they are unconscious, but usually it is part of me. So if I clearing my matrix, clearing my space, there will be less and less of it, till you not see life through love, through complete peace, till you not understand that Allah existence is your master, your creator, till you not understand that you have to afraid only Him, not people at all, but Him, then you will be stuck in that matrix, that cage, that entanglement. We need to come back to love in order to understand that there is no enemies here. Existence can sort everything for us, open everything for us, and doors are open only by existence when you learn your lessons. Till you act from fear side of you and doing all those things, you didn't understood the lesson. You got simply fears inside. When there is experience, you're acting. But non-reaction is a key. It's indeed quite difficult task when we got those minds recorded with millions of those informations. That hard drive is simply under influence of some kind of virus. So we need to employ antivirus in forms of meditations, prayers, to clean that space, to defragment that space, because it's fragmented at this moment. Everything is in different places quite often, and we read a little bit from here, a little bit from here, from there. There is no flow inside. There is no energetic flow. That energy is distorted, disturbed inside. So more we pray, more we instilling ourselves, more this space is cleared and pacified, and more better we function. That not easy solution, and not quite often instant. We keep doing this, keep praying, keep meditating, keep coming back to that space, keep observing, keep clearing that space slowly, and slowly those things improving. Most people going through the same way and route. Sometimes happen that instantly something happened to people, but most people going through some kind of destiny of existence, like existence make road for them. Every human being have road paved for them. That at certain point something happened, at certain point there will be tests, certain point will be this and that. And if we quite obey and we increase in awareness, meditate, pray, then we can recognize that. If we don't, if we still want to go on our own thinking and way, not allowing existence to guide us, then we have to expect the worst of the worst and just degrade that mind. That mind won't be corrected in this process. But if you obey, if you try to improve, if you try to meditate, pray, learn, teach yourself, allow that energy penetrate you and clear you, then you will be slowly improving. And those things will be removed, unplugged from you, like by the will of existence at certain point in time. When you learn the lessons, when you are obedient, when you're trying to head into good direction, that all the entities will be slowly pacified. Those you created ready by you. Salam alaikum.